What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Get Right. This is the baddest bitch on the block. I declare, Eric Devante.
This is Christopher O'Malley.
Now, the second baddest bitch on the block is either he's in Kentucky hoeing it up, which I thought he was in Indiana, as you saw on my Instagram story. Right, so my apologies. Kelvin, if you're hearing this, wear condoms, bitch. Wear condoms.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're out there hoeing it.
Oh, absolutely not. Kelvin makes an experience out of every trip he takes.
Knowing how he be.
Right, it could be the poetry club.
Or any kind of like event he hosting or whatever.
I could have swore he had sex in the back of a Denny's before.
Is this a true story?
No, I'm absolutely slandering his good name.
You saw I just looked at you like, hold on, wait, is this a true story?
Right, you was like, cut the track. Is that ass, Calvin? Is that ass? No. But yes, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Get Right. Chris, how are you doing?
Good, man. How was my week? What did I do? Work is starting to get stressful because we're getting ready for our screenings event. Basically, it's just where we show our pilots for the upcoming fall season. And nigga, I saw Endgame yesterday, and that shit was just absolutely mind blowing. It was just, I feel like I don't give a fuck about the spoilers right now because I just feel like it's Sunday. The shit came out Wednesday night, so if you haven't seen it, that's just on you. But it was great. Like, it was just how they came together and did what they did. It was, for them to end it that way, it was just amazing. Like,
so Endgame really means that this is the end?
From what I read, this is the last phase. I guess this was like a phase of Marvel. So I guess they're doing some type of another phase. I don't know.
Okay.
But the way that they ended it, the new Spider-Man comes out in like a few months. So the way that they ended it, we know that he has a movie coming up. But I don't think there's another Avengers coming out.
I don't even know what the fuck is being said, but there is so much money that has to be going into these people's pockets. Like,
nigga. Especially Robert Downey Jr. I'm sure that nigga is getting banked from this shit.
Is he only acting, or does he have any part in the...
He's Iron Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just his role alone in this film was, oh my God. It was amazing.
How old? Isn't he old?
He probably like 50-something. He's an amazing actor, though.
They probably not flying his ass around.
You make it seem like he 80 or something.
No, I know, but every time I think of Robert Downey Jr., I'm like, damn, this nigga look old.
I think you're thinking about Robert De Niro.
No. I know Robert De Niro old ass. He has to be at least a calm 68.
Or a calm 75.
Is he really?
He seems old as hell.
God damn, but then again, white people.
He seems a lot older than, who am I thinking about? What's his name? What's the short nigga name that was in Matilda?
The short Danny DeVito?
That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, they're
when
like
I think
cousins
of,
in my head.
Yeah,
but
they're all related.
right. The Italian mafia cousins.
In my mind, yeah.
That's definitely how I put them together, and I'm sure a lot of black people have. I don't feel bad about it. But no, I say that because Marvel and DC fans always have something to look forward to, whether it's a new video game.
Somebody, Didier said it was 1.2 billion opening weekend.
What?
Billion with a B? Like, you know that for sure? That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That has to be the highest in one weekend. 1.2 billion.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I'm interested now on my Angela Yee.
God, that nigga.
That is OD
for one fucking weekend. Because I think the opening night was Wednesday night. No, maybe it was Thursday.
I think at the top of it is Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, real white, singing in a field of nothing.
That's the highest for a weekend?
Let me see. Gone with the Wind. Way. Grand total of... Oh, no, yeah. $1,854,000,000. I'm going to try and do this. This is a mind fuck. $1,854,769,000.
So what did Avengers get?
I just fucked up my whole mental capacity trying to say that number. What did Avengers get? Well, who was it that said it was 1 billion?
Didier?
I mean, it just came out. So this list has already been here. And it's May 3rd, 2018. So they haven't updated this at all.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out by either today or tomorrow.
Either way, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
That's wow.
Maybe I need to get my shit together, get a cape, and really get auditioning.
Yeah. You could be, I'm trying to think.
The lowest common fucking denominator.
You just want to be somebody in the background?
I just want to be there. Just want to be there for the check. What?
1.2 billion.
Nah, these niggas.
He sent the link, but I'm gonna look at it in a minute.
All right. Well, okay. So you saw that.
Saw that. What else? I'm going out of town. Oh, I'm going. My sister's baby shower is in 2 weeks. Well, not this week, but next week. So kind of like in a week.
Where does she live?
Michigan.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's really it. Work is just frustrating now, but and I had a phone interview with this one company that's called TV Media, I think.
What do they do?
They work. See, it was shocking because they work with women influencers on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So they work with just solely women who have like a big following or like up and coming or whatever. And I guess they just use their platform to market it or whatever. That's what I got from it. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from it.
I must say that sounds trifling as fuck. And what do the influencers get out of this shit?
Yeah, I don't know. But and it's in Koreatown. So
hey,
we'll see.
You can walk to work.
Right.
Fuck what you heard.
We'll see what happens with that.
And Koreatown parking is trash.
Trash as fuck.
Absolutely
trash.
That's
I'll definitely be Uber or riding my bike.
You
or
love
something.
an Uber?
Yeah.
I've never. Even when I had a car and I lived in Koreatown, you was not telling me shit about no Uber.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Uber.
How was your week?
My week has been really good. It went by fast, I think, because I've just been trying to get in there with the creativity. I did this the Before I Let Go challenge for Beyonce.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did that on top of my job.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So my the head of the building was like, I emailed her and I was like, oh, I'm doing this. Can I do it on top of the property? And she's just like, would I ever say no to a Beyonce challenge? I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you like this?
You should have had her in it.
I should have, but she might have fucked it up. Bad enough Beyonce ain't reposted it yet. So I'm like, if someone else is in this shit looking crazy, Are
they still posting videos?
Yeah, she's still going, but it seems like she's taking the group approach. Like, and I'm just like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Sis. I did damn well by myself, but it's fine, whatever. I think Blue is holding her phone, like playing games on it, so she hasn't seen my video yet.
Gotta be.
And Insta stories only go for 24 hours, so she probably missed it. Blue, what the fuck, man?
Just keep tagging her in it.
Yeah, man. I'm sick of this shit.
That's what I was doing.
I'm gonna keep tagging her.
Blue playing games on her fucking phone?
Absolutely. Probably still playing Snake and shit. Look, girl, give it back. So that was that. How else has my week? I've been journaling. So just writing down shit that I want to do for myself because I have heard that things manifest when you actually put it down on paper. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that. Still loving the fact that I have my own apartment. Like, that shit gags me every night. When I just look around and be like, damn.
This is my shit.
This is my shit. And nobody's coming in here.
You still having a house warming?
Absolutely not. There's no space.
I thought you said you were or something. Yeah,
that was a lie if I ever said that. I am a one person and I fill that apartment. That house is warm. If you want to, ship me some shit, I will send you my address, but we ain't going to have people up in there breathing. Mm-hmm. No, fogging everything the fuck up. I'm good.
But you do like it, though? Like
I love it.
You're content?
I love it so much. Next is a car.
Okay. Whatever happened to your car? Where is it?
Poor baby Kendrick. I just wasn't ready for a car, and it was my first car. So I one day I was in Koreatown, and I knew something was kind of like squeaky at the bottom of it, but I didn't know what the fuck it was. Mm-hmm. So I made a right turn in some busy intersection, and all of a sudden the tire fell out.
When was this?
In February of 2018.
The tire fell out?
It fell out. Like the axle broke.
Do I remember this?
I don't know, but it was so embarrassing. It just went.
As soon as you made a right turn, it just fell off?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm so glad I didn't get hit by a car. I mean, even if I did get hit by a car, I would have really played that off because then maybe I could have paid for the car. And
wait, what happened after that?
I had to get it towed, which was like $80. I still owe my line brother $80. Gerald, if you're out there, I didn't forget. Just a broke bitch with bad priorities. So I had to get the car towed, and then from there, I got it back to the dealership. I had to link up with this prostitute buying drug user who lived on the side of the house that I was staying at in Koreatown, and oh my god,
was this a pimp?
No, well, I don't know, but he always had a prostitute in the back, and it was always like these young black girls, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want with him? And he had like a mullet.
Where was this?
Koreatown. It was like
he Korean?
No, it was like this short Mexican man with a mullet. His name was Otavio.
He sounds like a pimp. Otavio? He sounds like a pimp. Do not fuck with Otavio.
No, and when I did not give him his money on time, every time I saw him, he would just tap his palm with 2 fingers. Like, I wish y'all could fucking
What
see
that
this.
mean?
Money.
Oh, so does he speak English?
Real checkered English.
So wait.
And me saying he speaks English is a stretch.
So when he did the little handshake, what like did you give him anything?
No, I was like, I will pay you when I can pay you. You know where I live. You live on the side of the house that I have to come out of. Mm-hmm. So after a while, he just stopped harassing me, and then I gave him the money, and then we were cool again. But yeah,
he was about to have you killed.
It was so weird. He would always like flirt with my specials when they came over, or he would try and shoot his shot and be like, "Look at her." I'm like, "Sir, no."
He old as shit.
Old as fuck and short and fat with a gray salt and pepper mullet, getting prostitutes and drinking Coronas and Modelo.
We're at on Koreatown. I just want to ride past it and see if he's gonna be there.
Oh wow! I wonder if he's there because I mean I doubt the new people in that house will let him stay there. Fuck, what street was I on? Was it 20 East? Wow, I am blanking and this is bad. It wasn't Fedora Street.
So sorry.
Blow my fucking ears off. Just blow them off unexpectedly. It was on Fedora Street.
Fedora Street.
Yes. And it was an experience. It was a time. So either way, that's what happened to my car. And I just, once the dealer got it back, they were like, oh, we'll fix it for you. You just got to pay in installments. Mm-hmm. But at that point, I was so fucking broke. I was still working at Zara. I was just like, honestly, I can't do this. So they gave the car up and then here I am on the train.
What, do you know what kind of car you do want?
A Ford or a Honda?
You should get a Honda.
I think Hondas are great cars.
On gas.
I think they are great cars.
You want like a truck or just a car?
Well, I need to work with my finances, so a car will do fine. Mm. Yeah, nothing flashy. We could do like 2008 and up.
You can get a nice Honda. Like my car was I still owed on my Camaro when I traded it in, so it made my note a little bit higher. Mm-hmm. So, but I feel like if you went to Honda or something, they'll probably give you like a nice deal. And I think they have.
My credit is shit.
Mine is shit now because of my student loans, but yeah,
like my credit is fucking laughable, and no one's co-signing. My mom laughs whenever I say co-sign.
Is that horrible?
Yes, I could say the SWV song cosign. She'll just laugh because she thinks I'm asking her to pay for something. Like, no, it's not happening. So I don't know if I can really bring myself to an actual dealership. Maybe a used dealership is where I'm at right now, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, you want to like save and then just be like,
absolutely.
The car's 2,000, here's 2,000?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
That is it, because right now, I'll be back sleeping in the car. And I'm not even fucking with it.
So a used car dealership.
A used cars dealership. So if anyone out there knows any car deals, get at me. Actually, it's no point. I'm pretty broke. But
for the future.
Right, the future. I'll hold that down.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? You know, I have for some reason been contemplating thotting and bopping more. I feel like a lot of people in my age range are really giving it up. You know, Kelvin. I feel like there are a lot of people around me that are just like living in these experiences, and I'm grateful for it. And I received some advice lately, like, don't force yourself to be a hoe. Never once did I say I want to be a hoe, but I want to have.
But you just said you want to thought and bop more.
Thought and bop. Thought and bop is more like her. I feel like that's middle school to the high school. High school is like, actually no, it's more high school to the college. College is like full-fledged hoe. High school, thought and bop, it's like, I'm still gonna go work with some kids after school. But
so you want to go thought here and then like go do whatever here, then come back to thought and here, and then just go do something over there.
I just wanna have some more fun. I feel like I just don't know enough. I don't know enough.
And you think hoeing is going to make you know enough?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. And this is why I'm so hesitant, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing this for. But I was just like, I could give it a run.
You've had a hoe phase before, right?
No.
Oh, so now you want the hoe phase.
That's what it is. I've never had a hoe phase. I've had, I want to say, maybe almost 2 hands worth of partners. So that means like either 10 or less. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure it's less.
Did you say get a bucket?
Huh?
Get a bucket.
What the fuck is a bucket gonna do? Oh, a car.
Oh.
Get a bucket.
I'm thinking he's talking about hoeing.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what that's gonna do, but a bucket is like a fucked up car. Yeah, I'm not trying to go right back to the same predicament.
Yeah, I wouldn't get no bucket.
No.
Not like no 1980 type
right,
shit.
Some shit that don't even take gas or just take positivity. No. So I don't know about that. And the reason why I'm not acting on it is because clearly I don't know what I'm doing it for, so.
You're not too young. I mean, not too young. You're not too old for a hoe phase. So.
It's true.
If you can still have a hoe phase.
Yeah, I can. You just got to have willing participants, and that don't mean you take everybody on some great value shit.
You just don't tell them that you're trying to, be
right.
You got to just keep your hoes intact,
right,
and keep them Make sure they don't know each other.
That's true. Good God, I don't want nobody to know each other. But that is what this day party is for, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anyone is going to, is it 88th and 11th mile?
Oh, that, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's something.
That's what I'm going
to.
to.
The thing Keith was telling us about. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that is what I'll be going to. Fucked up. And we're going to see how that goes.
They got brunch and shit?
No, I think it's an inside function. It's free before 4 though, so I guess we'll be there before 4. Fuck
you gonna be there right after this?
What? Fuck this. May take the mic with me. Then I also shout outs to Never Not Extra because I went to their remote show.
How was that?
It was good. They did it at this dope ass I don't want to say penthouse, but it was like this elevated building in Koreatown.
Mm-hmm.
And it was dope. Just the aesthetic of it. The DJ was the creator of 88th Mile on 11th.
Yeah.
So that was dope. They had free tacos. If you bought a drink, you got a taco ticket. Shayna and Simone were fucking it up on the mic. It was cute. It was cute. We got to go check that place out.
Wasn't it called like art something? Or like the art?
I don't even remember.
It was something.
I don't even remember. I got lost. I was taking a train to go there, and then
you said you ended up where you ended
in
up
North
at?
Hollywood.
How did you do that?
I don't know, because I asked the police officer in the station. I'm like, how do I get to Wilshire in Vermont? He was like, no, how do I find the purple line?
Mm-hmm.
Then he was just like, the red and the purple are connected. Just make sure it says X, Y, Z. So it did, and then the map had like this divide in it. And I'm like, okay, maybe it'll hit both. I don't fucking know. And then all of a sudden I'm in North Hollywood, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to this shit. I'm going home. And then I texted them, and then Shannon was like, oh no. And I'm just like,
I can hear her say that.
Yeah, right. So I was just like, God damn, because they always support what we do. So I was just like, all right, let's hit this U-turn real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you ended up Ubering?
No.
There? Oh, you got back on the train?
I got back. I'm not fucking paying. Wait, no, I got on a bus. And then I just Ubered home because I was over public transportation at that point. But it was worth it. It was cute.
That's good.
So
I was listening from home.
Yeah, so it was dope. It was dope. But that was my week.
That's good, man. Kelvin's week is probably, like you said, I'm sure he's out there hoeing.
Absolutely.
So
I really need to check in. Like, I need to find a way to document. I don't want to make it like a tournament sheet to see like who's the survival of the fittest, but I just want to know so that way I can keep. There's some type of accountability because Kelvin don't tell us shit and swear he be telling us everything.
Yeah,
and I'm just
he always got some new shit to. A new person, new something.
And he's like, no, I could have swore I introduced y'all, but you met him. When, bitch?
Yeah.
When?
I don't even care to meet nobody.
Nobody, because you just be lying through your teeth.
Yeah, there's going to be somebody to do next month, tomorrow, in an hour.
That's it.
In a minute.
But you know, Calvin, you are consistent, and that is great.
You consistently hoe. Let's give him a round of applause. How do you consistently hoe?
I don't know, but consistency brings results.
That's all you get.
That's it. All right. It's time for Bitch.
You ready?
You better read. I'm excited. Bitch! Extra emphasis on the bitch because, bitch, these 5 stories, I don't think there's any slow news in here. So, number one.
All
right, we'll get there. R. Kelly. R. Kelly loses sexual abuse case after failing to show up to court and says he was overwhelmed. No lying ass. R. Kelly has been fighting so many legal battles, it's been hard to keep track. In the latest case, he was set to show up to court for. Hold on. In the latest case he was set to show up to court for, R. Kelly flaked on his appearance, causing him to lose the ongoing battle. According to TMZ, R. Kelly was set to appear in Cook County Circuit Court for allegations that he sexually abused now 36-year-old Heather Williams when she was just 16. Back in February, Heather had R. Kelly served with the legal documents while he was in jail for failing to pay child support. R. Kelly's attorney, Brian Nix, says this pushed him to the edge and caused him to be overwhelmed with all of his legal issues. R. Kelly was served while incarcerated on the child support case, and he was overwhelmed by the experience of being in jail, Nix said. Heather Williams won the judgment by default, and Nix is now working to get the ruling overturned. Being overwhelmed, coupled with Mr. R. Kelly not being cognizant of what the motion fully meant, led to him missing the hearing, Nix said. I had no idea he had been served. If Nix cannot get the judgment reversed, R. Kelly could be ordered to pay damages in a hearing set for next month, where Heather will be expected to testify about the allegations against him. R. Kelly is now facing 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving 4 separate alleged victims. The case states that 3 of the 4 victims were underage at the time. Cook County prosecutors allege that R. Kelly had his manager approach Heather in a restaurant as she celebrated her 16th birthday. The two began contacting one another regularly and were involved in a sexual relationship. Heather insists she was not able to determine the type of relationship she would have with R. Kelly at the time because she was a child. She also accuses R. Kelly of causing her emotional distress.
So what does this mean exactly? Like, does this, like, why is he not locked up now?
R.
Like,
Kelly,
I don't get it. Yeah,
he lost the case, but I guess he's not locked up because they're trying to use this overwhelmed thing as kind of like a insanity plea, for a lack of a better legal.
I just feel like, how are you overwhelmed and you've been in and out of court since fucking 2008?
You know, it's so sad because I've gone from really respecting R. Kelly to realizing that he's actually stupid. And
yeah, stupid as fuck.
In so many ways. Like, like we learned he can't read. No shade to no one that can't read, but but R. Kelly is just like, the way he goes about doing things, his promo. Have you seen him when he's advertising that he's doing a show in a town, and he'll be like, "Oh, look, this is my money," you know?
Oh, he said like, "Don't come fuck it up," some shit like that. Yeah.
I'm just like, you are not in a position to tell anybody
what to do.
You
right.
fucking dog. So, I truly can't believe we're watching the demise of R. Kelly happen so. Not even so fast, because this has really been prolonged, but like in this moment, it's like second by second by second, R. Kelly is just breaking down right in front of us. I don't know if they're gonna allow this whole R. Kelly situation, like the overwhelmed statement, to hold any type of weight.
That shit. If I was a judge and that nigga didn't come all because he was overwhelmed, we locking you up for real now.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck do you mean you're overwhelmed? What does that even mean?
What, isn't that what happened with you guys and your landlord? Like, they didn't show up, so they threw the case out.
No, they just kept making all different type of excuses, like, oh, we have to go do this, we have to do that, and then the judge was like, that's bullshit. If they could come back, y'all niggas need to come back.
Yeah.
So the judge in this case need to say, fuck what you talking about. I don't give a damn if you overwhelmed. Have your ass in court, or nigga get locked up. Simple.
Brian Nick says this pushed him to the edge and caused him to be overwhelmed. Nick said that R. Kelly wasn't even aware that he was served.
Do we even believe that?
He was served while incarcerated on the child support case. So while he was in jail for not paying child support, he was served papers for this case.
Damn, while he was in jail?
Yes.
Who the fuck did she pay?
Second by second.
She really paid a she paid a guard or whatever to have that nigga served in jail?
Probably not. I mean, these people, because I see people get served all the time working at an apartment complex, like eviction notices. So once the person comes in and says what they're there to do, they just open the jail, not the jail cell necessarily, but they link them. He gets them papers and it's done. Now, most people in the real world can run from the shit.
Yeah.
Where is he going?
But damn, like, she could have had a heart. I would have at least waited till the nigga got it. I ain't gonna serve you in jail. Like, nigga, I'm trying to put you in jail and you're already in jail, and I'm about to serve you so I can take you back to jail.
Sis wants money. She don't give a fuck if he's in jail. She don't care if it's a pattern effect. She don't care if he got a cellmate. She said, I'm going to get this check while you are just in the limelight. Because honestly, this is the perfect time to attack R. Kelly if he actually did something to you, because his back is against the wall and you would be stupid to wait like 5-10 years and be like, now it's my turn. No, bitch. First off, he's probably broke as the fuck.
I don't believe he's broke.
You don't
like
believe he's broke?
All these little allegations talking about he broke. I just how would he be broke?
I really could see R. Kelly having poor money management.
But out of all of like the songs he's written, out of all the residual checks I'm sure he's getting, how is he broke?
I don't know. You think he owns his masters?
I don't know. I don't think he do.
I really don't think R. Kelly is business savvy.
I don't see how.
He has a lot of content though. He should never.
Yeah,
be
that's
broke.
why I don't see how he could be broke. I don't get it.
That poor man is just not that poor man. This dumbass, fucking dumbass idiot. Man. R. Kelly,
and people still play his shit.
Yeah, you know.
So that nigga ain't broke. I just think he just trying to make us feel bad or feel sorry for him or whatever.
Literally nobody in the world feels bad for him.
No, it's nobody. Like the woman that bailed him out, she feels some sympathy for this man.
Was it the woman who was, it was two women, no?
They bailed him out?
I believe so. It was like two girls
one.
that seemed like they were dating him at the same time, but not really. It was like two young girls.
Oh no, that's just his girlfriends.
Oh, they weren't the ones that bailed him out?
I think it was like an older woman who was like in charge of like a daycare or something like that.
Oh right, I remember that.
But the two teenagers or however old they are, the ones that get interviewed by Gayle King, what's he talking about? Is that who you talking
Yes.
about? Yeah, those are just his girlfriends.
Wow. To the bitch with the fucking daycare, shut the daycare down.
Right.
I don't trust you either anymore. I don't
With a whole daycare,
Right.
and he in here for the motherfuckers at the daycare. Come on now.
You think he coming to see you?
Right.
Bitch, step your ass out. Stupid. Number 2. That was better. So, okay, Matthew Knowles, who I did not know spells his name with only one T. I was really like, ooh, the Shade Room is fucking up. Matthew Knowles talks more about the Destiny's Child musical and says it will premiere in Houston next year. So earlier this week, Matthew Knowles took to social media to reveal that he was working on a Destiny's Child musical. He said to his followers on social media, Jacarius Johnson and I, hopefully he elaborates. Jacarius Johnson and I are collaborating on Survivor, the Destiny's Child musical, with plans for Broadway, London's West End, and a world tour. More details coming soon. Well, now more details about the musical have been made available. So in an exclusive interview with Fox 26 Houston, he talked about whether he received the blessing from the members to do the musical and also the different time periods the musical will explore throughout the group's successful career. Actually, let's just hit the link, because if I read this and then it's everything he said in the link, I'm going to be exhausted for no reason.
We were very concerned and made sure and wanted to ensure that we got their blessings and that they were aware of it. And each one of them can have as much input as they would like.
The musical, told through the eyes of Knowles himself and co-produced by Houston native and playwright Jacarius Johnson, will follow the group's start as Girls' Time in the early 90s. The lineup changes and their rise is one of the best-selling female groups of all time. We'll also learn how Destiny's Child's success affected Matthew and Tina Knowles' marriage and Solange.
Sometimes she was lost and forgotten, and that affected her.
Knowles says the musical is being developed for Broadway and London's West End, but will premiere first here in Houston next year. Casting hasn't started, but Knowles did say this.
You might see some former members cast in the play. So again, I don't want to give it away, Jonathan, but you might see some former members.
It's Farrah. It's Farrah and her fucking luggage. Oh, shit. No one approved this. Nobody.
I guarantee you, Kelly, Beyonce, Mama Knowles. I don't think anybody has a hand in this.
Nobody.
I think only Matthew, Farrah, and who was the other one? Who was the other one?
LaToya and Latavia.
Them three. Maybe they got a hand in it, but
if LaToya and Latavia have a hand in this, they're dumbasses, because Matthew is the one who single-handedly waxed that ass from the group in the beginning.
I wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce Sue. She not cool with her dad right now, right?
I don't know if they... Well, I've seen pictures of them together on social media as if they patched it up, and I don't know because Beyonce is so secretive, but I have seen LaToya Luckett and Latavia Richardson with Beyonce in the past year and a half, so I would like to think that they would cherish that bond over their bond with Matthew, because Matthew got them out the group in the first place, and Beyonce is Beyonce, and Matthew is Matthew. So I really think we need to be smart about the size that we're picking here. But Matthew, once again, just must not want to go to Thanksgiving.
He can't.
Like, you cannot.
He can't.
I'm pretty sure you're not eating with the family.
I just, like, what's the... Why a musical?
Well, they are a singing group. But
I don't think this should be a musical on Broadway.
I think he has the rights to their music.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he don't need their approval then. If he got the rights, he good. He don't got to ask some shit.
And the crazy thing is that since Matthew was kind of like the captain of this ship, his story.
So
is
Matthew's
valid.
like the Joe Jackson.
Yes,
he did all this shit.
All of it.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
Like, Destiny's Child was like Beyonce's dream, Matthew's work ethic.
Wow.
Yes. And Tina, of course, was there as a supportive mom, you know, making the costumes and
what about Solange?
Being a mom. Solange was, I feel like Solange was Janet in this.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so she did her own shit.
She was seen, but not necessarily the focal point.
Mm-hmm.
But the Jackson 5 was the focus. So
I get it.
They started out as a group called Girls' Time, and then that
when they were kids, right?
Yeah. Then that became Destiny's Child. And from there it just became like a bunch of turmoil. But Matthew has a huge, probably the biggest part in Destiny's Child's success. So I mean, his story's valid. He is the one who shopped the girls around. He owns the rights to their music.
His Joe Jackson shit.
On his Joe Jackson without the abuse. So yeah, I mean, I just know this isn't gonna end well for Matthew.
Yeah,
I know this ain't gonna end well for Matthew.
But if he has the rights,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, at least we'll hear the songs.
Yeah, but who the fuck are you? Who's he casting? Who if you were behind this, like who would you cast as the 4 members of Destiny's Child?
The 4 members
and Michelle.
I really want this whole group to be people I don't know. Like if this musical is gonna be a thing, we about to put 4 or 5 girls on that can sing.
Just no names.
No names. Cause who am I saying? Megan Good, Gabrielle Union, and
they wouldn't even do this shit.
No.
Yeah, and what's his? We don't even know his budget. Like
we
what?
don't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have money. Actually,
I
no. If
wouldn't
he
be
has the rights to the
surprised if,
music, he should have a coin.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tiana Taylor was in it.
Tiana would never let her career go like that.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
If she does that, she knows she could kiss any opportunity she has with Beyonce goodbye.
I think she would either be Beyonce or just Beyonce.
No artist in their right mind that is established is taking this role on.
Why not?
Because to go against Beyonce,
well, they're not necessarily going against her. They're just,
you know damn well Beyonce is not happy about this.
Does she? Well,
and if you do that, you may as well call yourself A. Marie and Carrie Hilson.
Because she gonna make a diss track about your ass.
Done. Career cooked.
She probably. I wonder if she's ever gonna. Well, she probably not ever gonna talk about it.
No, I don't even see Beyonce ever making a movie.
And then I think eventually, like down the line,
maybe
I would love to see a Beyonce biopic.
I would love to see how she lives. I don't want to see no clips. By the way, I did watch Homecoming, and I'm not done with it because it's just like you and Kelvin said.
Long as shit.
It's legit Coachella again with some clips in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, if I could skip all of the Coachella that I've seen and like just get to the behind the scenes footage, that would be great. But Netflix doesn't offer that option, so I'm still in the middle of that. But
do you like it so far?
I like her a lot because it shows insight into the person that she is and not who we think she is. So not this Illuminati chick, just a person who has a good message, good intentions, works hard, has family. Like, it's good to see Beyonce be vulnerable.
She's a true breatharian.
Did you
get to the part where she was talking about what she was eating?
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, that's a true breatharian.
What the fuck?
I could not. I cannot.
No, hell
she
no.
said no fruit,
nothing,
no
produce,
no meat,
nothing.
no dairy. Just basically all vegetables.
She was eating her thoughts.
Yeah.
I was just like, Beyonce,
eating her ideas about this fucking Coachella thing. Eating her fucking ideas.
Oh my god, I was just like, Beyonce, I get it, but damn, she lost mad weight though.
Yeah, hella
props
weight.
to her because she was thick. And
I
then
couldn't
was
do
like,
that.
How the fuck? She ain't human. We really need to check Beyonce. Throw some water on her and see if she malfunctions.
Yeah,
she ain't
because
real.
she a fucking robot or something.
Something's not real. Before I get into number 2, what are the comments saying? I don't want to.
Let's see. Them. So we had that link from Didier. He provided us with a link for the Avengers. Then he told you to get a bucket. We read that. So something that gets you. Oh, he wanted you to get something that gets you from where you need to go, point A to point B. And he said insult to injury. I don't know if we was talking about number 2 or number 1.
I feel like it's number 1 with him being in jail and getting served papers.
Yeah,
it was definitely insult to injury. Mm-hmm. So yeah, okay, moving right along. Matthew, I just want you to care about your place in this family.
The family.
Just your place in this family, because the family's gonna be fine regardless. But your place is so shakes.
I just want to know what's his goal with this musical. Like,
stay afloat.
Like, what outcome do you want? Like, do you want this to go to the Sundance? Like, do you want this to turn into a movie one day? Like, what do you want from it?
He just wants a check. I can't see Matthew thinking this is gonna do anything else but give him money.
He probably could think that this is gonna do something, and since he's not in with the family right now or in good, he like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do. He probably want to do a movie, but they was like, no, we don't want to do a fucking movie.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
with your infidel ass. And he had a baby on the mom, so I feel like it's just
on Tina.
Yeah,
that's why they broke up.
Yes.
Wow, I ain't know that at all.
That's why she's with Richard Lawson. Well, that's not why she's with him, but that's why she ain't with Matthew.
Mm-hmm. When was this?
Almost, I want to say 3-4 years ago, tops.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. I knew it till I said it.
So he a real Joe Jackson, because Joe Jackson cheated on Catherine, and they broke up.
Damn, Catherine didn't move on, did she?
She stayed for a while, and then they broke up.
She seemed like the type,
but Tina, she got the fuck on.
Yeah, Tina was done.
Because Tina, I'm sure Tina probably got the fuck on because she had her own money, like House of
Right.
Darion and all that.
Right.
Catherine, she was just Mrs. Jackson.
Right. Now, I'm not sure House of Darion brought in buku money.
It probably didn't.
No, but
I'm sure it didn't.
I'm
Because
glad-
that was the only thing y'all did not support Beyonce on.
Hell no. We don't support Beyonce's clothes.
Yeah, that's the only. Well, Ivy Park, I be
It's-
seeing people wear that.
Because it's athleisure.
Yeah.
Bitches out here like to run.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. House of Darion was actual clothing. Denim.
That I saw nobody wear.
No, it was like
Nobody.
apple bottoms.
People wear apple bottoms, I thought.
Up until a point. Darion never got off the ground.
Yeah.
Darion never.
But
made
why
it off
didn't
the
people
ground.
support House of Darion? Was it just that ugly?
To be honest with you, Beyonce is not a fashion icon. So I think Beyonce has good looks, and more times than less, her looks are not good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Beyonce has that very southern signature that is tailored to her, and it sounds like I'm dragging her, but I mean dead ass. There are times where I look at Beyonce's outfits and be like, good God, girl, at least you're Beyonce.
Oh, like they're ugly.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there'll be times where she really pulls it together. I'm like, I know a stylist did this.
Like you mean like
It
her
looks good.
like her shit that she wears on like tours, I be feeling like that's a lot. Like some of her outfits, they seem like it's a lot.
Some of them.
But the rest of them, like when she on like a red carpet or something, she'll look great. Like the time where I was like, damn, she look good was when she introduced Colin Kaepernick at I want to say it was like either at the ESPYs or it was somewhere.
Did she
I
have
want to
big
say it
hair?
was, yeah.
Okay. I
How
know
she
what you're talking about.
what she it was like the hair that she had when she wore pink on the Coachella performance. And she had on like a black dress, like silver.
I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, she looked.
Oh
good as
yeah,
fuck.
she looked bomb as the fuck. And
Yeah.
thick as hell.
Yeah. I saw a picture of her where she was like turned and her ass was just out.
Big as the fuck. I like Beyonce's style. Like she has really good style moments, but she's not a fashion queen, and I think that's.
I mean,
fine.
when you rich, I feel like you can wear whatever.
It doesn't. Right. It's like I know it's not because you ain't got it. So it's just like, what is my broke ass talking about?
Yeah.
I'm just sharing my opinion. But nah, man, I'm always on the side of Beyonce. So Matthew, I can't support your bullshit.
Will you see it? If it goes on tour, would you go see it?
I'm gonna go see it just so I can talk about it.
You gonna go to Houston or see if it goes on
Absolutely.
tour?
Well, Houston is the first. So we'll see how. I don't know if I want to see it in Houston because someone was telling me, like, as an actor, the first night is where you work out all the kinks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see that. I want to see it
And
closing
plus,
night.
it's a musical, so
Right.
And I'm sure it's gonna be like it's not gonna be taped. I'm sure it's gonna be like with a live audience.
Right.
So
So I want to see like the final one when it's like all said and done.
yeah, when they've been on the road for a little bit.
Right. And bitch is not.
Is he? You think he'll take the shit on the road?
He's trying
If
to.
it does well in Houston, like you,
If it does well in Houston and he takes it on the road when it comes out here, I'm gonna go see it because it's gonna be right at the Forum.
damn, you think he'll sell out the Forum?
Do I think he'll sell out?
Well,
the
not
Forum?
sell it out, but I don't think that many seats.
How many? What's the smallest venue possible out here? That's not a hole in the wall.
The Novo,
I haven't been there.
the Microsoft Theater. That's where the would the BET Awards there? I think the BET Awards be there.
All right, well, that works. That works. BET, because BET struggling their damn self. So
They could pick it up.
let's do Microsoft. That works. We'll see. Would you go?
I would just to see like what is this? Like I'll just to see what the fuck he trying to do with it. I'll go.
I want to see how they get rid of Pharaoh.
Yeah, I want to see. They have to do the luggage scene.
They have to do the luggage.
They need to
scene.
do the luggage scene. They need to do that high scene where there was like an interview. And it was high as
talking
fuck.
about animals.
and they just need to be people who could just flat out sing.
Yeah, I need actual singers. Like, don't make this
Even
shit a
though,
slap in my
well,
face.
Farrah and the other one,
A few of them weren't singing.
yeah, they weren't singing.
No.
So just Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle and Latoya. Those are the only singers. I mean.
Yeah, poor Latavia. But
Well, Latoya wasn't no singer, was she?
no, she was. Latoya
Oh.
had a good career by herself singing, and now she's on a BET show. Is it BET or VH1? VH1.
She on that
with T.I., Tiny, and Monica. It's like, it's not Family Hustle. Is it Family
Is she on
Hustle?
another show called The Quad? No, I'm thinking about somebody else.
No. Well,
she
I
on
know
that?
Anika Noni Rose is the main actress in the Quad.
From Dreamgirls, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the principal. But
Yeah,
Or
I'm
the
thinking about
dean.
somebody else then.
yeah, is the Quad still on TV?
I think.
It's been so
I don't
fucking
know.
long. I don't have cable.
I keep telling myself I want to watch it, but I don't ever see it.
Have you ever watched the Quad?
Mm-mm.
The
I just
Quad
know
is
it's
actually-
about like a band, right?
It was good first season. It's about the HBCU experience, at least from someone's eyes.
Yeah. So it's probably not even a real legit story.
You would have to watch it because I didn't go to
gonna
HBCU.
see if it's, I'm gonna see if it's on Hulu or something.
Yeah, for me it was cool, but someone who went to a HBCU would be like, "Get the fuck out of here with this fraudulent shit." I don't know. I'll leave that to you and Calvin.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Number 3.
So
speaking of Coachella, there have been reports of a herpes outbreak at Coachella as concert. You thought you was just paying for music, bitch. No, you paying for the clap. Now, reports of a herpes outbreak at Coachella has concert goers shook. We all know the saying about what happens in Vegas, but it looks like what happens at Coachella just might stay with you for life. Unfortunately, fans and concert goers, reports of a herpes outbreaks connected to Coachella has put Southern Cali in a frenzy. According to an online treatment website for STDs called Herp Alert, there was a huge spike in people looking to get treated for herpes in neighborhoods surrounding Coachella. Nasty fucks. Since day one at Coachella, the site reportedly saw a whopping 1,105 cases of herpes reported in Indio, Palm Desert, Coachella Valley, and Los Angeles. Representatives from the site told TMZ they typically handle 12 cases of herpes per day in Southern California, but they served almost 250 patients during the first 2 days of Coachella alone. The biggest previous spike was during Oscars weekend 2018 when they got 60 cases per day. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Do events just make y'all horny? Herp Alert has been in business for 2 years. The site allows people to submit photo evidence of their condition for medical professionals to review. Ew. Once doctors come up with a diagnosis, they issue prescriptions to pharmacies for people to pick up in a 2-hour frame. With such a quick turnaround time, the site is able to service an average of 100 cases of STDs per day. People have reviewed the site as quick, reliable, and efficient. As of now, nobody affected by the STD has come forward to tell their story, but we hope they are getting the treatment that they need. Yeah, because I needed a second to formulate my thoughts. And, I shout outs to the bitches who do Coachella, because honestly, you did this to yourself. Between y'all sleeping on the grass with the twigs in between your pussy, I just don't understand what.
There's like no hotels out there, right?
No, you mostly
like
camp
where do you
it.
sleep at?
I think most people camp it, or they have like
there has to
trailers
be some kind
and
of
stuff.
houses or something.
There is housing around, but like on the field, I don't think so.
So niggas are out there like in tents and like,
I don't know. That's one of the main reasons I've never done Coachella. One, crowds make me nervous, and two,
this is a huge ass crowd,
a big ass crowd.
Yeah,
of just.
But how does it? I'm confused. Like if one person has it, how does it spread around? Like I don't get that. Like how does that's the part I don't get. Like the whole outbreak thing for like one person to have it and literally like the whole fucking field of people have it.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, it had to be a lot of fucking. It had to be a lot of fucking taking place at Coachella.
Shit, during the performances?
To be honest with you, I would not be shocked.
Well, yeah. If you got tents and shit, you can just zip the shit up. Ain't nobody gonna see
right. And not to be racist, but Coachella's demographic is white.
Yeah. White people don't give a fuck.
White people do not give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
I saw a clip.
I saw a clip one time of this white girl giving her boyfriend some head like in the middle of the club.
You see? And
like they don't give a fuck.
White people do not care about PDAs. Mm-hmm. Public displays of affection have taken
especially if
white
they're
people.
drunk.
Oh, it's over. It's Pornhub.
Yeah,
Pornhub live and in living color.
I think they had to be drunk because she legit it literally in the middle of the dance floor, out of nowhere, just started giving them head.
Wow. Whoa.
And I was just, like what? Y'all are I'm confused.
Whoa.
Y'all don't give a fuck that nobody's around?
I would have called the cops. I actually would have called the cops.
I would have told security like you got to get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is not you. They are. I don't know what vibe y'all were going
for. That's not PDA.
They're killing the vibe of the party.
Yeah,
them right there in the middle of the floor.
But that's wow.
Yeah,
like the whole. I just don't get how does it do that? Like the whole getting around like that.
I don't understand. Like, what was in the first 2 days? What was the number?
You said. Let me find it.
250 patients during the first 2 days of Coachella.
Damn.
Had herpes outbreaks.
That's wow. Now I will rather just stream it as they do every year now.
I'm definitely only going to Essence Fest.
Yep. You going this year?
Hell no.
Oh, I want to go so bad.
I want to go so bad, but I only want to go to Essence Fest if I can afford every performer. Like, I want a band to see everybody. I'm not picking no 3 artists.
Yeah, I want to see like. Well, I will only go depending on what day it is. Because I don't care to see every single person.
How do these work? Like, the day, is it different artists per day? Or is it just different?
I think so. Well, my mom and my sisters, they used to go all the time when Destiny Child used to do it.
Wow.
So they used to go like all the fucking time.
That is like a while ago.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like Friday is these people, Saturday is like Coachella. I don't know if it's like that or.
I need to see everybody.
Yeah.
I need to be there day 1, day 2, day 3. I need to get it all.
Mm-hmm. It's in the perfect time too, July.
Yeah, and I need some fucking food.
I've never been to New Orleans.
I've never been to New Orleans, but when I go, I might have a budget just for food.
For food and
just for food.
Yeah, because what? Why don't you seafood? So I feel like that's like the mecca of like seafood, right?
I feel like well, no, I guess that's like crabs and lobsters from Maryland.
Well, one of them like meccas,
but it's one of them definitely,
especially for like liquor and bars
liquor.
And. Ever since I seen Girls Trip, I was like, I have to go to New Orleans one day.
Absolutely.
Because Bourbon Street looks lit as fuck.
I want to go when it's the time, though. Like, I heard it's lit normally, but I want to go, like, when it's super, super lit. I need to take it all in.
Didier said they should have been ecosexual. What's that mean?
Ecosexual?
I think so. Yeah, they should have been ECO, sexual, ecosexual,
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Eco. Eco has some like
Yeah,
the
it sounds
economy.
like they're fucking plants.
That's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
That's so disgusting.
You gotta have to break that down. What's his name?
Didier.
Yeah, Didier. You gonna have to break that down. Wow. Someone just told me that they missed me whore on my Instagram live.
They called you a whore?
Yeah, absolutely. My self-esteem doesn't go much.
Well, you said you wanted Thought and Bob now.
That's true, but damn, you ain't gotta say that cruel shit.
We here early with it. You gotta be ready.
That's real. Okay. All right, taking it on.
Oh, you said some white people shit. Some white people shit.
WYPIPO. So yeah, for everyone at Coachella, get checked. I hope it was a great time. I really do. I hope you establish connections with the people that possibly contaminated you.
I will only be watching shit from YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not going to Coachella. That was ruined right there. And you know what? Ariana Grande's fucked up performance. What am I?
Oh my! Did you see this? The clip where somebody threw a lemon at her ass.
Someone threw a lemon at Ariana Grande.
Somebody threw a lemon at her while she was performing. And then when she kept walking, she was like, "Oh shit!" Like she got hit with it, and like she saw that she got hit. And I gotta find the clip.
Why are people like this?
I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it and send it to you. Somebody legit threw a lemon at her ass.
Yo,
which is I'm assuming that has something to do with Beyonce. Well, a Beehive member must have threw it, but
maybe I can see a Beehive member throwing a lemon at Ariana Grande. Why? Because she got paid more for Coachella. They do stupid shit like that. Even after we have done all the research and pulled up the numbers as to how Beyonce probably profited more in doing her way.
Beyonce's worth more,
right?
Like I'm sure Beyonce don't even give a fuck.
Beyonce probably doesn't even thoroughly ask how much she's getting paid for this.
I honestly, if Beyonce, I think Beyonce. You know how like some artists talk to their fan bases. Mm-hmm. Beyonce needs to talk to the Beehive and be like, listen. Y'all don't have to go this hard for me. Like y'all really do not have to do all this shit that y'all do for me. I'm fine. Like y'all don't have to like throwing a lemon at Ariana Grande for what? Y'all don't have to put bees under people's pictures. Like y'all don't got to do all that shit.
You don't. Beyonce really needs to have a heart to heart.
She needs a heart to heart with her fucking fans. Like this, it should be no reason why people go this hard for her. No reason.
I really want to talk to her and be like, how do you feel once people put you on the Jesus candle? Like what did
Kelvin has one.
I know, fucking psycho. How did that feel for you? And I
like people literally worship her. Does she know this?
She has to be scared.
Like, does she know what people think of her?
She don't follow anybody on social media, but I'm sure she sees things. Jay-Z don't have social media, so I don't know where it's coming from, but her mom does. Kelly and Michelle do.
Yeah. If you were that high, mm-hmm. like if somebody just thought you were damn near God, like would you feel like it's weird, or would you talk to your fan base and be like, all right guys, like
would I talk to them? Actually, probably.
Like, would
not.
you put out like a little post like, guys, come on now?
If it's something where it's like becoming dangerous,
you go Didier with some bees.
If it's something that's becoming dangerous, then yes, I'd be like, all right, you can't be jumping bitches because they went number 1 and I went number 2. Like that's not okay. Mm-hmm. But like I get why she doesn't do it because it's just like, well, I got the strongest fans out there. Let me let them do their thing. But it would have to be something real toxic.
Everything the Beehive does is toxic.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. She should probably step in.
Remember when like Becky with the good hair came out, and then who page did they just swarm with bees?
Was it Tommy? Was it Tommy Lauren?
I can't remember. It might have been like, and then it wasn't even her, was it?
No, absolutely.
So like, I don't know. They just act off of suspicion, and it's just like, calm down.
It's scary as fuck. I think, like, for me, the moment where I would have been like, all right, is the Jesus candle. Or when they call me God.
I don't think she knows that there's an actual candle.
Beyonce has been around the world in I. She has to have seen that candle.
I don't think she knows.
That's crazy.
If she does, if I ever came in contact with her, I would tell her, like, my roommate has a God candle of you.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
I'm like, how do you feel about that?
She's going to give you the most nervous laugh, and I can see it in my head. I know the laugh. Because I've studied her face. I know the laugh, but it's going to be real nervous. Because that's a lot for one person. I wonder if she ever gets overwhelmed with the amount of everything that comes at her.
It was Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Cheated on?
No. That must have been an alleged rumor, but I don't think that was a thing.
That would really surprise me.
I would be gagged. I would be absolutely gagged. Gwyneth Paltrow. Like what?
Yeah, that shocks the fuck out of me. But like if I had that big of a fan base, I think I'd probably put out a video and just say, y'all do not have to go this hard for me. I really don't.
Yeah, at all.
So it's just no reason that y'all just don't even have to do that. Like, for real.
Number 4. So Black China's online Harvard acceptance reportedly uncovers possible scam. Now, when I think of college, I don't recall the last time I've thought of this many scams. Now, granted, FAFSA, I haven't said that in so long,
FAFSA?
Is the only college scam that I feel like everyone is entitled to try and tap into, but these acceptance scams are real treacherous. So previously it was reported on Black China's decision to continue her education at Harvard Business School. Well, it looks like she may have had some shady inspiration. According to TMZ, China became aware of an online course called Business Analytics through an email sent to her team by a Christian Emiliano who calls himself the social media Renaissance man. Both China and Christian confirmed with TMZ that her acceptance is legit and that she did not hire Christian to take the course for her. But she was inspired by his email to apply. But she was inspired by his email to apply for the program on her own. Christian's intentions in the email were clear. It outlines an opportunity for China to pay his team $3,250 to complete all the coursework for her and giving her the credit for the program. Our team will complete all the coursework for you. All you have to do is take one test. We will provide you with the study guide and then take credit for the program, the email read. People tight over Black China. The team also offered China the opportunity to put the course on her resume to improve her brand and allow her a photo op on Harvard's campus. You can go on the Harvard campus and take a picture with a Harvard hoodie on. You can post updates on your Snapchat and Instagram story. They even broke down the $3,250 price tag that goes along with the scandal. $2,250 is allocated for the price of the course, and the remaining $1,000 is payment to Christian and his team.
Bruh.
After China's announcement on Instagram, Prima Donna also announced her acceptance into the online program, promoting a deeper look into the program and possible scam. We're glad to see China's taking steps to improve herself and her brand, and congratulations to her on a great achievement. I don't know why, because we just uncovered that this shit is indeed a scam. So, that was an article from the Shade Room, once again, ladies and gentlemen. I just read that. You know, Black China, I really, at this point...
Harvard out of all schools.
Huh?
Harvard out of all schools.
Out of all schools. I understand... Let me think of the best way to approach this.
I don't understand, so I want to hear what you're about to say.
Black China's brand is fucked up. Black China's brand is fucked up. From inception, it didn't make sense. Like, she came out as this hoe that just wanted to climb to the top, and that's what it's been consistently. So now she's doing this. Is it Angela White that is her actual name?
That's her real name?
I believe so. Hold on. Angela Yita.
I don't understand anything that she does.
Her name is Angela Renee White. And now she's trying to put forth an image of her being this wholesome mom and business mogul who's going back to school, and it's none of that.
She ain't none of that.
It's none of that. Like, I don't know her parenting skills, that I won't speak on, but everything else in terms of like her brand and girl, what the fuck? I honestly am tired of Black China. because I don't understand what she does. Like, what purpose does she serve?
How did she was a was she a stripper at one point? She used to be a stripper and then like a porn star or something, right?
I guess I never followed her career because it never made sense.
Yeah.
And then once Robert came into the picture, I was like, oh, this bitch is crooked. So I definitely never invested.
So all of this is a scam.
All of it is a scam, and apparently China will not be going to Harvard online or in person.
The point? And do you think, speaking of this ties into like, you know how Kim Kardashian is supposed to be like some lawyer trying to be or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you think that somebody, because ain't no way you could just walk into wherever you walk into, like, hey, I want to take the bar.
Yeah, I don't think that's
I
fair.
feel like you have to take some type of a class or something, right?
To all of my friends that are in law school busting their ass, like
that's straight bullshit.
That is absolute bullshit. These people be in there locking themselves in the library for weeks upon months upon years to study for this shit, and you think because you have the financial and skin color privilege to do so, you just gonna walk in and take the bar, bitch? What?
Didier said money talks. I get that, but
she's not representing me.
Who? Kim Kardashian?
You haven't gone to school. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if you paid for that test. I don't care if you passed that test because I automatically don't think you took. I don't think you studied for it. So why would I let
At
you?
all.
No.
Yeah.
Bitch.
And then like that one picture where they caught her going into wherever she was going, like with her books and shit. Like I think she paid somebody just like that story was.
Right.
Like somebody paid to take that class. Kim Kardashian don't know shit about law school, like being a lawyer and all that type of shit.
She done
I
free
get her
some black
dad,
people from jail.
Yeah, her dad was one, but I don't know.
And he's dead, so he ain't teaching her nothing. God rest his soul.
Didier said that's why the diplomas are losing its value.
I wish someone would have told me before I put myself in debt.
Trades are going up in value, like trade schools and shit, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't think
I just don't. Kim Kardashian as a lawyer is a slap in the face to all lawyers.
To all lawyers.
Johnny Cochran is probably crip walking in his grave. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I truly don't understand.
She gonna be on it. Christopher Darden probably taught her some shit. The nigga that's representing Eric Holder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Oh God, I want the whole family to go away and take China with you. Yeah, I don't fuck
take her.
up to.
Yeah, weren't they best friends at one point?
Who knows? Who cares? You know, I didn't even know Harvard had online classes.
I didn't either.
It didn't seem.
I wouldn't think that type of a school. I wouldn't think they had them.
I felt like it cheapens the degree, and I was shocked when I was like, online business school, Harvard.
Mm-hmm. Does SC have that?
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't shock me.
I just don't see her as no. Who's your attorney? Kim Kardashian. What?
No.
Who?
Automatically, I'm throwing this case out.
And just I can just imagine her on the stand, like just trying to defend somebody. It just wouldn't even. As much as she cries, as much as she like, come on, Kim, sit down.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
may as well lock my ass up. R. Kelly, however,
she could represent him.
This could do something for you.
She could represent him.
Your luck ain't too good, so she may shift the tide.
His trifling ass going. Nah, she too old.
She too old.
Yeah.
She's definitely too old. I don't want to go any further with this because it could get worse. Number 5. At the start of this, rest in peace, Nipsey. This is not an attack on you. Moving on. Nipsey Hussle fans want Crayola to name a blue crayon color after him.
Shut the fuck
Thank
up.
you. Thank you. So Nipsey Hussle's untimely, unexpected passing was a shock to us all. He had a huge impact on his fans as well as his community. After his unfortunate passing, a lot of celebs got some of their cars repainted blue in his honor, among other things. With that being said, back in 2017, Crayola made a tweet asking its followers what the company should name their new blue crayon.
That tweet was 2 years ago, and niggas just starting now talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The tweet has since resurfaced as fans have been responding to it, suggesting the name Nipsey Blue. So we're just gonna go through some of the tweets of the names. Nipsey Blue or The Marathon Continues, something like that, Michelle says on Twitter. The Hood calls this Nipsey Blue. They should too. Blue Laces, 60s Blue, Marathon Blue, Crenshaw Blue, Victory Blue, Motivation Blue, Slauson Boy Blue, Blueprint, TMC Blue, RSC Blue, Brian Hurst Blue, Ocean View Blue. I don't even know how some of those are synonymous, but I'm from the East. Nipsey Blue with portions of the proceeds going to inner city STEM programs for kids. Not bad. Well, in terms of the philanthropic part. So these are tweets that I'm reading, so everything is in tweet form. Y'all are saying you're going to cancel Crayola if they don't name the newest blue Nipsey Blue, but when's the last time you bought crayons anyway? Y'all really out here trying to cancel everybody. True facts. We love a cancel button. Like, some of us must not have no channels on Time Warner. Nipsey Blue is trending because people are talking about canceling Crayola if they don't name their newest blue after him. Crayola put that tweet out in 2017. People are crazy. Guys, listen up. This energy is great and it should be called Nipsey Blue. However, you guys have been duped into recycling old news. They already named this color. They chose Bluetiful. You know, blue and beautiful. So Bluetiful. We'll just have to honor Nipsey in other ways, like supporting our fellow black kings and queens, says Tommy Martin. To the Nipsey fans, you know, I really appreciate, and I'm only talking to the fans, not the bandwagon riders. I really appreciate your go hard mentality, but stop. Enough. You know, it's certain things become radical. Like, the tweet is from 2017. You think Crayola is really going to go back, take the color off blue, and then name it Nipsey Blue or Victory Blue or whatever other blue y'all thought? Y'all are completely irrational.
Just like you said a few minutes ago, there are so many other ways to honor this man.
There are so many other ways.
Why? And then I didn't even know that this tweet was from 2017.
Yes.
Why? Why do we have to name a crayon after him? A crayon? When is the last time any adult has touched a crayon?
You know,
Why are we trying? Why? What kids are gonna? Oh yeah, let me get that Nipsey Blue. They don't even know what that. What? It's not even kids who know why that color would even be called that color. And I don't know. I just feel like every little thing I don't know. I don't want to like offend nobody or like make it sound bold, but I just don't feel like every single thing we have to turn into Nipsey. Like, no, a fucking crayon, it's just a crayon.
I believe they already approved his street name or that intersection.
Yeah, and then that I didn't feel like we needed to change a whole intersection. Like, did we really need to do that?
I mean, I thought it was okay because they didn't make it the whole stretch as opposed to just a corner.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, that's fine. But in terms of everything else, it's becoming real Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
It became real Beyonce, like where the fans are doing too much, and I'm just like, all right, I'm a little overwhelmed.
I don't even think it's not this necessary.
It's just not that deep. Like, I feel like Nipsey appreciates the effort, but to be naming a Crayola after him. The tweet is from 2017. Y'all talking about canceling Crayola. If y'all don't sit y'all old asses down, bitch, what the fuck are you doing with a crayon? Half of y'all bitches don't even pick up pencils. Like,
or pens.
What are we doing?
Didier said, why don't people go hard for themselves like this and discipline themselves? Like they're trying to. Companies who don't comply with their demands.
Wait, say that again.
Why don't people go hard for themselves like this and discipline themselves like they trying to companies who don't comply with their demands?
You know, I feel like it's all about convenience. These protests are all convenience based. So we, of course, are going to try and cancel Crayola for not naming a crayon after Nipsey Hussle, but Gucci could call us all types of monkeys and pussy bitches, and niggas is still rocking Gucci in their next music video. I can't.
It's other ways to do it. It shouldn't have to cancel a whole crayon brand.
I'm not canceling no fucking
for what?
Crayola. That's the best brand of crayons.
And then, like, I just feel like, dog, when is the last time anybody has bought fucking crayons?
Nobody.
The adults who's in the outrage of this of not naming this color after Nipsey. What crayon have you bought?
Legit, nobody is buying crayons. I feel like everyone just wants to have their part in something. And then, when is the finish line for the Nipsey stuff to stop? Not necessarily in terms of
it's
memoriam.
A marathon.
Yeah, the marathon continues. Like, it's a memoriam that, like, okay, so the street wasn't enough, so now we're going for Crayola, and then it's like, so what's next? Like,
I just feel like everything associated with blue is going to be like, yeah, we should call that Nipsey or Nipsey this, Nipsey that.
Phi Beta Nipsey.
Yeah. And so do we need to change our fucking fraternity name?
Nipsey Phi. And I can't. Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Nipsey, this has nothing to do with you. Lauren, my praise still go with you. Crayola, I'm sorry that this happened to you. It's real niggerish. Like, I just.
And who found that tweet from 2 fucking years ago?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Someone with mad time on their hands searching Crayola. You should be ashamed of yourself, whoever you are.
I don't like the name Bluetooth though. Like that was.
I don't
ugly.
like that. That's
I don't
ugly.
know who came with that.
That's ugly. And then they put the E in there instead of just doing BLU. Like, it's not even visually appealing.
Yeah, I don't know why they called it Bluetooth.
Yeah.
That just sounds dumb as fuck.
It sounds stupid.
I'm glad they didn't name. I'm glad that wasn't a 2019 tweet, and they was like, "Oh yeah, this is called a Nipsey Blue."
Yeah. Like, if they just put that tweet out and then it happened like a week ago, at least it would fall in the time.
It will fall in the time.
At
yeah.
least it would fall in the time.
But
They'd be like, okay, this isn't completely left field, but this is 2 years left field.
But I would be pissed if Crayola was like, "Yeah, like that's a great idea. Let's call it Nipsey Blue." What?
It would be a shocker to me because I'm pretty sure Crayola is not black owned.
Didier said it's not going to be called The Sky no more. It's going to be called Nipsey. That's wow.
You know,
that's how niggas. I don't.
Social media advocacy and social media activism is really, it's really tainted the art of activism.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like a lot of people become. This isn't even necessarily a protest, but it, like, a lot of people have become complacent being able to, I guess, state their views on social media, and they feel like that is them doing their part. And it's just like, you guys lose the whole point of everything. Like, you don't fight. It's just like Didier said, you don't fight for what matters. You just
for what the time.
You just want to have your hand in the pot.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Just because that's a big focal point right now, I guess people want to tie it into everything, and it just don't even need that.
No,
like, it doesn't need that energy.
Because what you do is you unintentionally kind of age his you age the memoriam, where it's just like, all right, I don't want to fucking hear about Nipsey anymore, and then everything around his name becomes negative because it's like, god damn, the fans are being annoying, so you just don't want to hear Nipsey altogether. And it's really not supposed to be that. So that's why I started with this disclaimer. What I did see on the internet that was disrespectful was this white girl spray painting his whole mural, like legit spray painting his whole
over it.
Yes, like with black. She drew dicks on it in neon green,
wow.
cherries in black.
Out here?
A white girl. Yeah, I reposted on Facebook on World Star Hip Hop. Actually,
what?
She is. Damn it.
Her face is in it. Like, you can see her doing it.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You can see it, and I'm just like, I'm actually gonna put this in the link so that way we can play it for you guys really quick. Because of course it's a black person giving commentary. No, the black.
It was
person.
a white
a white girl. Hold on, it's gonna be right in the Google Doc. Hold on, right next to number 5. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Feel free to click.
Hold on.
Yeah, I saw this morning on the train on my way here, and I was just like, whoa, what's going on in the world?
That's fucking ridiculous. Hold on, we're about to play it in 2 seconds.
She was bold as the fuck. Bold as the fuck. Just listen to the video, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, this bitch is mad disrespectful, yo. Come here, babe. Look at what this bitch is doing, yo.
It gets worse once they get up close.
What are they doing?
Watching her do her stupidity.
Yo, I wish I was really downstairs, because I would knock that shit right out of her fucking hands, yo. She just tagged all over his name.
You can skip ahead a bit, because then she's giving commentary about why she
They
did
just
it.
looking at her and not saying shit, yo.
Oh, it's not dragging it?
Shorty said niggas trying to bitch her, my nigga, and she's like really going ham right now. This me, she posing, my nigga. Like, this is crazy.
She's taking selfies with the mural she defaced.
She is like really, she said niggas is trying to bitch her. So look, she tagging Nipsey Hussle shit, my nigga. That's crazy. I don't know who Shorty is, but
KK, I'm on Facebook.
Yo, that's crazy. Or just don't mess his face up. Like, don't mess that. Fuck
Nah,
that.
this is a face nice. I don't want to disrespect him. Like,
Yeah, like-
artist, he's lit. Like,
Yeah, like that nigga, word of mother, this shit is lit. But Shorty here saying niggas disrespect her, and she here tagging all this shit. We just asked her nicely, don't touch his face.
KKY.
Yo, word of mother, like she came over here on some shit. She said, fuck everybody. Like, yeah, word of mother, my nigga. Look at this shit, my nigga. Like, she tagged this shit. This is crazy. Like, We
She put
just begging
cherries,
Shorty,
dicks,
please
all
don't
types of
tag.
stuff
Like,
on
my
his
nigga,
grill.
look at this shit.
You can cut this 1D shit off.
What the fuck? Wow. That's a whole different level of disrespect.
It's so fucking disrespectful.
Like, that's a whole different level of just what?
Like, what are we doing?
Oh, Didier said, "Oh, this happened in Connecticut. Is CT Connecticut?
Yeah.
I think, or is that Compton?
The
black lady
the
knows her.
abbreviation is definitely CT technically, but I don't know where this happened.
Yeah, so he said the black lady knows her. Charlie says she basically got dared to do it, to deface the mural.
You said what?
She got dared. She basically got dared to do it.
That's so fucking disrespectful.
Dog, like who? What? I'm surprised nobody did anything to her. Out of all the as many black people was out there, like I'm surprised nobody was out there like beating her ass or anything
Nobody.
like that.
But I mean, they definitely would have went to jail.
Yeah.
They absolutely would have went to jail. So I mean,
this happened in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh wow.
No, I think if that shit happened out here, I think somebody really would have beat her ass.
They would have beat her ass.
Somebody.
How
do you what?
I don't
what
know.
the fuck made you go do that? Like that's what I don't get.
She is just definitely clout chasing. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. And she looked young. Like she looked like she was like in high school or
at least a calm 19 or so.
Yeah.
20.
And was posing with it as if that shit was okay.
Someone would have beat her ass out here.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah. Especially if that shit was like somewhere off Slauson or somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody would have fucked her up.
I low-key thought it was around the corner from Marathon, and I'm just like, no one was beating
her ass? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good to see. But
the state park is public. Anybody can paint and tag there. Oh, so anybody can go over there and just do whatever.
But damn, that actually was a nice mural.
But to do that on this, man, it's too fresh. Like it's too still fresh for certain people.
Right.
So I don't know. She didn't have to go that far. I feel like that was a real huge stretch.
She's a cunt. All right. Well, that was all for bitch. You better read.
Hold up. Oh my God, where is it?
A long ass list of sound effects.
Where the fuck is bitch? You better read.
What's my favorite word? Bitch.
All right, and now it is time for the topic.
Wow, I forgot we had this.
That's why I wanted to put it.
I forgot we had this. It's definitely time to do an overhaul of fresh sound effects.
So the topic today is the topic of it is called lessons learned this year so far. So what lessons in 2019 have you learned thus far?
And maybe we could go tit for tat. That'll give me time to think.
I think the main lesson that I've learned is just like matching somebody's energy. Like just if you giving your all to something or to someone or just anything and you're not getting the shit reciprocated, like don't force anything that don't force anything. Like just don't force your energy off of something or someone and you're not even getting the same shit back in return.
That is real shit.
Like that's just the number one lesson I learned this year. It's
so important, and it doesn't necessarily have to be relationships. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the couple type of relationships. It could be friendships, because there are times where even the littlest things, you feel like you're not getting the same support on social media that you give to other people on social media, and it's just like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just stop. There's no need to be pressed about it. There's not even a need to address it, honestly. Like, if I feel a certain type of way and I feel like it's valid in myself, that don't mean I'm cutting bitches off or slandering your good name. It's just I'm gonna pull back some. So that was a good one. I have learned, I'm learning to just go for it. Like, a lot of times, a lot of us
that was gonna be my second one.
Yeah, I feel like fear is so crippling for a lot of us, and when you truly just say fuck it and give yourself to the universe, things work, and that could be like jobs, finances, housing, cars, or just moments like with arts. For me, learning not to be so in my head. You can't control everything.
To piggyback off that, another one is just like like just making sure you putting yourself first, like making
Damn,
sure
that was
you're
my next one.
just making sure like you know, like if it's something that you want to go after, like, you know, go after it. There's no point of waiting on it. It's no point of like, oh, I need the right time to go do this. The right time is now. So if you want to go out there and you have something that you want to accomplish, you have something that you want to reach or whatever, just go out there and fucking do it.
Right. That's true, T. What was that comment that just popped up?
Shatera says self-happiness, eliminating all negative energy and accepting all the positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm like the self-meditation that you're what's her name?
Emma.
Yeah, like I feel like men should probably do that more. Like the way she was describing and everything, like we should probably actually try to, like, you know, sit there and get like all the negative energy out, or I don't know, maybe burning sage. If that does that, have you used that before?
I
like
haven't used it, and I wanted to use it in the new apartment. First, sage stinks, but I like the idea behind it, like the cleansing of all bad energy and spirits, like that. I'm here for. I've used it, just not in this new space, but I'm gonna get some. But I agree with all of that. Like, spirituality is a huge thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about God or anything like that, but just like feeling good and feeling good in the spaces around you and the people that occupy those spaces. That shit is real, because people's energy transfers, and there's nothing worse than feeling toxic, and you know when you don't feel right. So
self-happiness is a big one too, to, like, you know, because some people just do shit out of like just doing it, and they're not even happy with doing it, right? So yeah, like that's I don't know, some of the shit that I've really learned about myself this year, of like making sure that if it makes me happy, I'm going to continue doing it, or if it doesn't even remotely make me happy, what the fuck am I forcing it for?
There's a guy I want you to meet. He works at my he doesn't work, he lives where I work. And he's this actor, and one day I was at work and I just was not, I was bitchy as fuck. Like, everyone could have got it. And he randomly came past the desk and was just like, I have a gift for y'all. I'm like, what is it? He's just like, learn to love the process of time. And that whole day I was like grumpy and shit, because I'm just like, why the fuck am I still doing this shit, man? Like, I have talent and I have degrees. Like, I should not be doing this. And I was just like bitter and isolated, and he just came and said that midday, and I'm like, damn, that was the Lord.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Did your day go up from there?
It did, because I kept it in mind. If I would have just I couldn't even disregard it, because I knew it meant something. But I kept it with me, because there are times where you feel like you're doing the right thing and things just are not working in your favor. You're just not at the right places at the right time, but you're good. It's just, I don't know. So learning to understand that you may have good moments, but you have some more sculpting to do before you're ready for whatever. And the universe knows when you're ready, whether it's God, the universe, whoever you believe in. The universe knows when you're ready, and that's when things will start to manifest for you. But like, I feel like us, especially as millennials, where we're just like, fuck this 9-to-5 shit, we're not doing what our parents do, we want immediate gratification. Then that shit kills us, because we don't be getting immediate gratification.
It's crazy to think that, like, were our parents really like struggling like this?
I feel like their eternal conflicts were different, because they didn't, I don't know how some of them felt about chasing dreams. Like, I never even sat and had a conversation with my mom and be like, oh, what were your dreams? Like, what did you see yourself doing in a perfect world? And that was never a conversation that we had.
I've never had that kind of like conversation with my mom. I know she used to want to be a singer.
Really?
But like, I never asked her, like, whatever happened, like, did you ever chase the dream, or like whatever happened? Like, I want to ask her that now.
I want to talk to my mom too, because I feel like that time frame didn't give that. And props to the people who were in those fields during that time, because most of our parents worked and they kept these jobs for decades
to make sure we had food on the table and all of that type of shit. What lessons is there any more lessons that you feel like you haven't learned that you're willing to learn? Or, if I'm asking this right, like, are there lessons that like you haven't learned just yet, or like lessons that like you... Do you get what I'm asking?
I get what you're saying. I would say remain humble, because I'm very humble, but I teeter on arrogant at times, and I know when to do it, and I know when I feel like I'm doing it just naturally. And I feel like it's okay to have, you know, pride in your work and who you are as a person, but never let that be tainted by the fact that you think you're too good for or better than, because that's not what it is. And no matter how great you think you are, God will show you things to humble you. So it's like not even necessarily beating him to the punch, but like before you even have to get to that point, keep grounded. Yeah, because that is what is going to help you in the future. And also funneling more blessings. I have to learn that I'm not always right, which I've never had a problem accepting that I'm wrong. Like I don't even have a problem saying I'm wrong. But just like understanding that there's more to learn in every situation.
I think mine is I think I need to be more patient, but I'm not impatient. But I guess when it comes to certain shit, because like with my job, for example, like I've been wanting a new job for fucking years now, and I haven't got it yet. But it's like I guess something is just telling me I need to be more patient, like be more, like it's gonna come. Like if you keep praying about it or doing what you need to do in order to get this new job, then it's gonna come. So yeah, I think that's the lesson that I'm trying to learn. Is like I just need to be more patient, I guess, when it comes to that, because I'm a patient person. Just when I want something, I just want the shit right now.
No, for real. So especially when it comes to stuff like that, because jobs occupy the majority of our time. So it's like if I'm really not feeling this and I'm giving it like 8 to 10 hours of my day, it's like, all right,
what the fuck,
I'm gonna need something to change because I'm gonna have to keep coming here. So that's real.
Didier said you can't give someone the world.
Yes.
And still not have a place in it.
Right. That's good shit.
That's a word, Didier.
That is a fucking
that's a statement
word with capital letters.
Yeah, that's a whole ass statement.
And you can't give someone the world, and it's also not your job to be someone's happiness.
And make peace with that. That's what Didier said.
That's good.
Yeah, I agree. Now for what Didier said, that has something to do with like how I could tie into it. It's like past relationships. Like you can't give somebody the world and you ain't even got a place in the world that you trying to get. Well, you have a place in your mind, but on the opposite end, they don't even have a place for you in the world that you're trying to give them. So yeah, I've learned that too. So
you gotta be kind of selfish with your energy, because I feel like for me and you spoke about this a lot, like I'm in such a different place now than I was a few months ago in dealing with failed relationships and stuff, and I really let that break me down and define me as a person. And it was like crazy how you can know someone for little than a year, and in that moment, if it goes bad, you could demean your whole 23, 24 years of existence for that 1 year just because something didn't go right. And I feel like a lot of us need to learn how to forgive ourselves, how to not accept all responsibility. Sometimes shit just ain't meant to be. It's just not meant to work like that. And it was good while it was, but there was a lesson from it. So take the lesson as your parting gift and keep it pushing.
I've learned that it's not like, you know, when people say like, oh, I took an L, or like, oh, I failed at this and that. Like usually how I'm looking at it now, like I don't think that there's no failures, there's no L's or whatever. They're all like lessons learned. Like every single L or every single failure that you have in life is really just a lesson for you to know that you don't want that to happen again, or you don't want to go through that no more. So that's another thing that I've learned.
That's true, because when something really fucks you up, you get it in gear to never do that again. You're like, nah, I'm good.
Shatira said it all starts with self. With self, you can't give something. You can't give something you don't already have within yourself. Everybody dropping gems today,
right? And stop pouring into a empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup.
What's the thing I'm looking for? What's this fucking a strainer? Like you can't, you know how like when you pour water into a strainer, all the shit goes out.
Of holes.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking about when you just said that.
Because it's like we'll try and give to people, but you all have nothing, like nothing. And that's why I'm so good at isolating myself. There are days where I like to be that pep person for my friends and give them words of encouragement and all that shit. But when I really don't feel it, I isolate, because it's like I don't have the energy to even give myself positive energy. And I'm about to pour into you and just this shit is toxic. I'm gonna keep it in me until I can figure it out. But and I think that's okay. It's okay to be selfish and prioritize your spirit.
Just as long as I feel like it's okay, but just as long as you're not doing it in like a spiteful type of way, I guess. Didier said, "What you allow will continue." Yeah, that's for sure. That's for fucking sure. What you allow will definitely continue. Because if you ain't gonna put no stop to it, or if they don't even see the issue or whatever that you're allowing, they're gonna continue doing it.
It's perfectly okay to tell people how to treat you in every aspect of life.
Yeah,
I think that's a lesson I need to. I'm understanding, but I need to exercise it in the real world, mostly in my workspace, because I feel like because of my tongue and understanding over time that I am a really gutter bitch. Like, I have had to understand that it's okay to not have such a harsh approach, but still tell people about themselves. Mm-hmm. So I'm still teetering that line of doing it, because I'm like, I know I'm the type of person that if I say something with too much, if I say something with too much oomph, I'll ruin a person's day.
Yeah,
I will ruin a person's day, and I've worked hard on that skill, but that ain't something I just want to let loose. So now it's kind of like unlearning that.
Didier said he got one more gem for us.
Drop it.
Waiting. Yeah, but like some people, like if they don't know your personality, of course they'll get upset about what you like. I hate when people like if I'm texting somebody and I don't put a LOL, like they'll think I have an attitude or something like that, or if the way that I say it isn't all peachy and all like with a smile and shit. Like that don't mean that I feel some type of or I have attitude. It's just the way that you took it.
That's how you interpret it.
Yeah, like I hate when people that shit just gets annoying.
It does, and I'm just like, but that's low key entitlement.
Didier said, "Here's Didier's final gem. Someone you went out of your way with will one day tell you that they didn't ask you to, and they'll be right." Wow. That just hit me in the fucking face.
Yeah, well, they will be right, and hopefully I will not be as pissed as I am at this moment.
Damn. Didier, that was wow.
Because that's true.
Motherfuckers really don't be asking you to.
They don't. You do it because you feel inclined to, because of how you feel, but don't ever, to anyone who's listening to the show, if we for some reason manifest in the future, don't ever say that shit. Don't say that shit.
No, I would prefer somebody to tell me that though. Like if I'm doing, like if I'm trying to give somebody the world and they don't want it, tell me that.
No, I feel like it would be after the fact that I don't want to hear that shit. Like, say we have this long
if y'all break
relationship,
up and shit,
and then it's just like, I did everything I could for you. I never asked you to. Whoa.
Yeah, that's something you say like in the first fucking few months.
Tell me so I can change my attitude now.
Wow.
But you tell me that after all, because chances are you done drove in your car to get them when they had a flat tire, or you done helped them financially pay rent. You done did some shit just out of the kindness of your heart. Don't you dare
tell me that. I didn't ask you to do that, motherfucker. You didn't tell me not to do it.
You didn't say it when I was in the moment.
Yeah, you didn't stop me when I sent you the fucking Cash App or however I paid it.
Right? No. Keep it to yourself. Some things don't need to be said, but that was a good one. Okay,
and that was it for.
Kelvin is so fucking rude.
What?
I scrolled to the question of the day, and I was about to say, I know this bitch didn't write nothing in here, and I don't know if it was intentional or not. So then I scrolled past if I told you that.
Did you read it?
Yes. And uniquely speaking, it says, choke on your spit, bitch, because I know you're talking shit about me not writing in the doc.
What a fucking...
You are such a cunt biscuit, Kelvin.
Didn't even say, you know what, I ain't gonna be here. Let me put a question in there, or let me.
Nothing to ponder over. Nothing. Just fuck us.
Yeah, we can go there.
That's fine. So now it's time for If I Told You That. And today's If I Told You That is, if you could build your perfect partner from the parts of any people in the world, what parts would you pick? I.e. you could pick someone's legs, another person's hair, etc., personality and morals as well.
Perfect partner?
So for me, I think I want the game's frame.
How he's built and shit?
Michael B. Jordan's face. Michael B. Jordan's face or Tank's face? One of those two. I want someone who's fun. Like I'm trying to think of someone who I feel like is really, really fun. Damn, there's no guys that I could think of seem like a really good time. I don't want no Kevin Hart nigga. I feel like I beat his ass. It has to be someone.
But the game isn't short. So if the game was acting like, well, if you just put the personality on this person,
No, that's the personality. I'm trying to find the personality I want to take.
Oh.
I want it to be like someone who's goofy. I like
Kevin's goofy.
Huh?
Kevin's goofy.
Too fucking goofy.
Oh, so you want somebody that's like in
That
the middle.
can give me seriousness when necessary, but is like fun.
So like a Will Smith.
Kind of like I feel like Will Smith would be fun.
Because he can be serious.
No, definitely.
And he's hilarious. So
I guess I'll give it to Will Smith just because I can't think of someone that I'm into.
For me, Jada Pinkett's mind, like like the way that she fucking talks is just like, oh my god, you know everything. I feel like, Nicki Minaj's body.
Really?
I don't care how fake it is. It looks real to me.
Really?
Either her or Bernice.
Oh yeah,
Burgos.
she's gorgeous.
Either one of
Well,
their
they're both
bodies.
gorgeous girls.
Face wise, Megan Good.
Of course.
With long bundles. I don't need no short haircut.
It just always got to be long.
Yeah, she don't need no. I don't need no short
No
bundles.
pixie cuts.
Personality wise, I would say I don't want to say Jada again. Who's fun? Oh, you know what? Personality wise, I'm gonna say Kevin Hart's wife, Aniko
Hart.
What's her? Is that her name? Yeah, Aniko Hart. I feel like that would just be a perfect. That'd be perfect. Especially the way Jada just fucking talks is just like every time she drop a gem, it's just like wow, like she makes you think about every fucking thing she talks about.
That is years of wisdom.
Yeah,
That's just years of wisdom.
what her and Will have, that's what the fuck I want.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
just
From the child raising and everything.
well, Jaden and Willow are kind of
They're off their rocker, but I feel like maybe they were naturally inclined to be off their rocker, and Will and Jada didn't push the envelope too much, so now we're just seeing them in their organic self. Like,
I feel like if they weren't rich, like if they weren't like this rich ass family, they probably would be more scaled back.
probably.
But
Now it's like, why?
yeah, because Jaden has his own money, Willow has her own money. So
Being creative spirits, and they have fan bases.
well, Willow, she actually isn't as weird as I used to think she is.
She's grounded.
Yeah,
I mean, they both seem grounded, but like, they're their age weird. It's age appropriate weirdness.
How old are they? They're not. Well, Willow just turned 18, right?
Yeah, neither one of them are in the 20s.
Jaden has to be. Jaden is at least 21.
Let me see.
I think.
I don't think he is.
He has to
Maybe.
be. Oh no, that's Trey. Trey is old as shit. Well, not old as shit, but he's old.
Let's see how old this boy is. Oh no, he's 20. He'll
Wow,
be 21
really?
in July.
Wow. How old is Trey? Trey, what's Trey last name? Oh, Smith. Duh.
I'm about to say, he is 26.
I didn't know Jaden was that young.
Yeah, and Willow's 18.
Yeah, she just turned 18 last year or this year. One of them.
I think that they have, cracked the formula of good parenting. Just being there for your kids and allowing them to explore. Not getting crazy necessarily, but having the freedom to try things rather than, because I feel like I was talking to one of my coworkers at work about some of the most oppressive things I've heard during like childhood. So like kids are meant to be seen and not heard. That is so fucking toxic.
Kids are meant to be seen and not heard.
Yeah. Do you ever remember hearing that?
Not really.
My
But
mom-
that's a horrible way to.
To raise children?
Yeah.
My mom never said it, but I was in spaces where I've heard it. And it's where it's like when you see grown folks talking, you don't interject or or if you're like, say you try and give your parents advice as a kid and they're just like, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's just like, I'm giving you perspective from the age that I'm at based on what I'm seeing. And I feel like to invalidate kids' thoughts and feelings is like kind of fucking them up early.
Yeah. I feel like that's a horrible way to teach your. What was it?
Kids are meant to be seen and not heard.
So if we break that down, seen as in like, oh hey, I see you, but like soon as you get an opinion about yourself, fuck you, basically. Well, fuck what you talking about.
Kind of like, okay, so there's a room full of adults talking, and the kid is like, well, I think kids are meant to be seen, but I shouldn't hear your opinion. This is grown folks' business. And I know so many black kids that have grown up around that, and that shit is toxic.
It is.
That shit is toxic as fuck.
I don't know. I feel like that's how you know what? That's probably how all these like serial killers and rapists and all that type of shit. That's probably how they were brought up.
That when black families are like, don't you go out there telling nobody's business, or like if your family needs help with something and they're just like, you don't talk about this with anybody else. That is the shit.
Yeah.
That is the shit that starts bad habits. And I feel like a lot of black people don't take the time to unpack that. I feel like there needs to be some type of discussion across the board. And I'm sure it's like this for other cultures as well, but I can only speak from the black perspective. Like, if we were all just to sit in a room and talk about the things that we've heard growing up and then really dissect that and see how it can affect us in the future, I feel like we are the best generation to be raising kids at this point.
Okay.
I feel like we have come to a point where we understand a lot more. We're open to a lot more.
Actually, nah.
Really?
I feel like my mom's generation, I think our mom's generation, I think their generation is better than this. Because if you think about it, like, I don't know, it's just a lot of people who like put their kids off, or like or don't even be around their kids that much, or like always want to go out and not even be around their kid, or like, you know. I
got that.
So
kind of accessorizing kids like something cute. And
then like, I don't know, it just seems I would rather, if I had to choose, I'd rather have like my mom's, our mom's generation, like raising our kids, because then like our moms, they didn't go out when they had us. Well, they went out, but I'm saying rare. They didn't do as much as what we do now in this day and age.
But I think that could be household to household. Like for me, once I have kids, that is my thing. It's not to parade on social media. It's not to rip the government for money. It is legit because I wanted them, and we about to have a good time. And I feel like in every generation you have that. But in terms of understanding, like, my mom would not say I was straight and my child was gay, and my mom never had the exposure in dealing with a gay child, not necessarily gay coworkers, because she always had that, but like a gay child. She would have to understand that it would have taken her longer to get to this point of understanding that lifestyle. Like, I feel like as a grandparent, I'd be like, but why are you like this? Or like, because she didn't have that experience with me to, I don't know.
I get what you mean, though.
It's just like, I feel like our generation has been a lot more open about things, and it's given our parents the opportunity to just understand more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some more things outside of sexuality that like parents our age just did not, or our parents don't get about us.
Well, like you said about the whole seen not heard thing, I think like when I was growing up, I don't think I was ever like really listened to. I guess I don't think I really like started, like, I don't think my mom really started to understand me until I got to college, because I don't think we ever had like those actual like good dialogue conversations to where like I can tell you what I feel about some shit. Or actually no, I take that back. High school, when like when my dad used to like, you know, be on drugs and all that kind of shit. Like, of course, I used to always say like I hate my dad, and she used to put me in therapy for it because she just felt like the Bible says, you know, you need to love both your parents. But I used to say no, I don't care to love him, like fuck him. But then that's when it started to be like, okay, let's talk about this, like let's see why you feel this way or whatever like that. So that's probably when it first started. But like, yeah, I don't think parents really fully listen to you when like you're practically out the house.
That's true.
Really,
that's true.
Because like middle school, ain't nobody listening to you.
Yeah, my opinion didn't really hold weight in the household. I don't.
And you could say something really, like you could say some shit,
real profound shit.
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Okay, you're 15.
Right?
Fuck you talking about?"
It's like, all right, keep writing me off. I'm fucking shit up in the 7th grade.
Jackie said, "Yes, Eric. That's how my generation grew up. Now I make sure I involve my nieces and nephews in conversations, but if the conversation is inappropriate, then I tell them to go into another room."
Right, like if you're talking about some real hothead shit,
I ain't gonna have my nephew around that.
No, you heathens. But you know, there are times where you can really enrich a kid's mind, talking to them about things, like even if you're talking about politics or how the state of the world is currently, finances, get them invested. You know, like actually get them invested, because kids really feed off the stuff they hear their parents say. They're sponges. So the content that you give them gives them reason to look into it, or at least inquire more information. Be like, oh, I'm at school now. I heard my mom talk about this, or the government is doing this, or.
So we should teach our kids about like what's going on in the world today.
I think they need to hear bits and parts of it. You don't have to like ruin their childhood with it because the world is so damn toxic, but give them bits and pieces. Don't have them be completely naive, because they have to formulate opinions now or later. So it's the same thing. And once again, to go back to sexuality, it's like if you choose to keep them away from all the gay people, that's fine until they get to WeHo.
Right.
Then they're gonna see a bunch of gay people and they're gonna be like, well, what the fuck? What is this? And then the whole time it's like, well, why didn't I know this was a thing? Hey, I didn't want you to see that. Well, what else did you hide from me? Right. And it's just like they're gonna formulate their opinions. It's like the equivalent of not talking to your kids about sex. Sex is going to happen. It's inevitable. You can either talk to them and be in front of it, or you could be behind them in the STD office with the rest of the people from Coachella. So it is up to you.
Did you have a Birds and the Bees talk?
No.
I don't think I did.
Never. I
don't think I did either.
I didn't even have sex ed in school, so I was completely
in high school.
No part of school. Nobody talked to me about sex in life. There was not one weird moment where someone sat me down and said, "This is how sex works." Nothing.
Wow. I would at least thought you had sex ed in high school.
I was so uninformed about sex. I lost my virginity at 21 and did not know what to do. I had no clue. Didn't know how to put a condom on. Nothing.
When I was in middle school, I told this before, but when I was in middle school, like I used to ask my sister's friends, like, so what is sex ed? And they used to lie and say, like, they teach you how to have sex
in class. Yeah, I remember hearing that shit.
I used to be like, I cannot wait to take that in high school. And come to find out, I'm learning about anatomy and shit like that.
Right.
So
it's crazy, but I feel like moving forward, we understand that this is kind of the age of information. We're the first kids to be techie, and I think we need to give our kids the information to really allow them to go out and make informed decisions, because there are some smart ass kids. What's this girl who did, what is it, Little?
Oh, Marsha Martin, maybe?
Whatever her name is.
Her,
you think her parents not having conversations with her? This little girl executive produced this movie. She has a whole perspective. Is she even 14 in high school?
Or 15 now?
She's just touching high school. You think her parents not talking to her?
Gotta be.
Y'all better stop stagnating? Whatever the fuck it is.
Is that a word?
Stop fucking up your kids' growth. Stop fucking up your kids' growth. Stop being stagnant. Don't do that to them. Give them a chance.
Yeah. So where are you at, Eric?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm ready to just live and turn up and do stuff. I've been going out more, trying to make more experiences happen for myself. I feel independent as fuck, and that is probably God's greatest gift. Being self-sufficient and not having to ask people for shit, like being able to get food when you want to get it. You go and come as you please and choose to be bothered if you want to. Like, there's nothing better than being able to do for yourself and being happy and developing, because I feel like I'm really working to develop who I am as a person. Because this is one quote that I saw and it really stuck with me, and it's like, don't chase fame and success, chase the best version of yourself, and all those things will find you.
Amen.
So now it's like, all right, what can I learn about myself? What can I unlock to make myself whatever vision God saw when he had me in mind? So now it's kind of like, all right, I'm going to try this, and we're going to unlock that, and we're going to try this. Kind of like a video game where you got a bunch of black characters. We're about to unlock all them bitches, and we're going to see who fucking shut up.
Yeah.
So that's where I am. I feel really good about life, and I pray to stay on this wavelength.
I have, I'm good. You know what? Well, her name is Lavender, so we,
Right.
I've been having a lot of sex lately. And
as you motherfucking should.
And it's I was in that spurt of 2 years.
What?
I told you this before.
2 fucking years?
Before Lavender, the last time I had sex was in December with Dream.
Right.
And before that, it was 2 years.
Okay, I thought before Lavender was 2 years. Then I'm like, wasn't Dream a thing?
That was in December.
But not 2 years December.
It was 2 years prior to Dream. So that the last time I had sex was in 2017, before last December. I swear I told you this.
Whoa, I don't think I processed it the same.
Yeah, it was a whole 2 years of nothing.
That's crazy. That's how you know I've come a long way, because there were definitely spurts of years where I just was not doing anything. But now I hear 2 years and I'm about to have an asthma attack right in the good news station. Like, what?
I mean, but for me though, it's like, it's not, I don't know, like sex was, I feel like I had enough sex, I guess. I'm not trying to say I've just been fucking. I was fucking literally everything, but I don't know. It just felt like I had enough to be like, I'm fine. Like I don't need to.
No, that's fair. Well, I'm happy for you in that.
Jackie said, "Well, damn, Chris, get you some."
Right? My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been having a lot of sex.
Sex is good.
Like I had 8 before I bought some new condoms. I had 8 condoms. I didn't even realize like those were totally gone.
Wow.
And then before she came, I was like, "Oh, I need to go buy some condoms." And then I bought some. But yeah, I didn't even realize like we went through 8 that fast.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing. I was reading this book and it was saying, show yourself love. Treat your body well, nourish it, hydrate it, stretch it, give it good sex. And I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to do this. Like I'm supposed to be like, granted, be careful. Don't be a Coachella.
Yeah,
but
don't be a Coachella.
That's actually gonna be a thing now. So yeah, don't be a Coachella, but definitely, live a bit. There are so many beautiful species on this earth. When you think about it, like the world is a buffet. And as long as you're clean with your forks and shit, eat well. Eat well. Why not? Because you're only going to look this good once.
YOLO.
Fuck it up. Literally. So yeah, life is really, from this perspective, life is really fun. Like there's just so much to look forward to. And granted, there is so much good and bad that comes with life, and it ebbs and flows, and you just got to be ready to adjust as it comes your way. But when it's good, ride it out. Don't question it. Because I was one of those people that would sit and be like, things are too good right now. Something bad is going to happen. And that's bad. Just take those moments. Because life, like, happiness isn't a, like, it's a, what do they say? It's not a journey. It's a destination.
I think I've heard that before.
Or is it in reverse? It's not a destination. It's a journey.
It's a journey. Something.
Either way,
I feel like I've heard it though.
You're just not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be sad. So take it for what it is and try and do your best to thrive in that. So I felt
all these words today.
Yeah. Mind you, it's mad fucking gloomy outside, but I'm gonna go to this day party like the sun is out and go the fuck off. I'm gonna go the fuck off.
But besides that, yeah, I'm just really hoping that I can get a new job soon, and yeah, continue having sex.
That's real. That's the real. Sex
not to make it seem like that's all it's about. But.
No, of course not. But I mean, after 2 years,
yeah,
Jesus Christ, that's a big part of what it's about.
A little bit.
I don't know.
Take us out.
So, as always, guys, you can catch me on Instagram at The World According to Eric, Facebook and Twitter at Eric Devante, and Snapchat at Picasso_3.
And you can find me at CCCAW_. And as always, guys, I hope y'all got right. On Twitter and Instagram, find me at CCCAW_. As always, guys, I hope y'all got right.
That's right. Get right or get left. Bitch, you better get right.